My sound was off.
Yes, this is for the motion on Senate Bill 613 to concur in the amendments that the House put in.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today in support of Senate Bill 613. The governor ordered the closure of all businesses not deemed, quote, life-sustaining on March 16th in response to concerns about the spread of the coronavirus. Although a haphazard waiver system was eventually created for businesses that wished to remain open, that process lacked any sense of transparency or accountability to the public, not to mention a great deal of confusion among all Pennsylvanians. Senate Bill 613 would create a better process for protecting citizens' health and determining which businesses can safely continue to remain open, provide clarity on mitigation strategies necessary to protect the health and safety of both customers and employees, and give county leaders a stronger voice in which mitigation measures should be implemented locally. Specifically, Senate Bill 613 would require the governor to create clear guidelines for businesses to operate during the COVID-19 pandemic. Businesses that are able to operate safely under the guidelines would be permitted to reopen as long as they comply with mitigation strategies. It would also require COVID-19 mitigation plans to be developed by the Wolf administration based on the most recent guidelines issued by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA. The legislation paired with Senate Bill 327 will put local communities in charge of when our neighbors can come back to work, not officials from other states. Adopting CDC standards will put health experts in charge, not state bureaucrats. This bill will allow county governments to develop and implement their own plans to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Governor Wolf's arbitrary decision about what businesses are essential and which aren't resulted in a quarter of the state's working population being unemployed. Over 1.2 million people are unemployed right now in Pennsylvania, leaving the state's unemployment compensation system severely overwhelmed. As a result, hundreds of thousands of displaced workers are struggling for hours on end and days to file claims, and tens of thousands more who are self-employed don't even have a way to file for new federal benefits that were approved recently by Congress. As chair of the Senate Labor and Industry Committee, I know that we must and we can do better for our communities. They deserve better. And SB-613 will create a path forward that continues to protect the lives of vulnerable Pennsylvanians without sacrificing the livelihoods of more than 1 million workers. I urge my colleagues to cast an affirmative vote on SB 613. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Chair thanks the Senator.